We also want to mention too, and this is the other part, don't forget that Iran also has a large Jewish population. And see that this is the thing. If it's really about protecting the Jewish people, why are you trying to bomb a country that has, I think it's like the second largest Jewish population after Israel in the Middle East? Why are you trying to bomb? You see what I mean? It's not about that. It's not about that. And they're willing to risk soldiers here. They're willing to risk Americans to make this happen. And what JB and I have been talking about is like the ways that this is going to impact the Black community. Because if the US goes to war with Iran, we're not just talking about them sending troops over there, which predominantly will be Black troops. Like, we are overrepresented in the military, as Red was pointing out. But also, we need to talk about the gas prices. Because if you think that gas is high now, if we were to go to war with Iran, do you have any idea how expensive gas is going to be in the United States? Think about that for a second. So we're talking about, like, this is not a joke, because you can't be combative against these countries, these nations that have these resources that you so desperately need. So the plan for the US, which Donald Trump trying to play this tap-toe dance, the plan for the United States is basically, and we warned about this, to let Israel come through and take all of that. That is part of the greater Israel project. And because the US is an ally with Israel, if Israel goes in and they take over Iran, just like they've stormed their way into Syria, then the United States won't have to worry about dealing with, okay, well, Iran has this oil. Their ally, their partner, will have access to all of those things. See, this is what it comes down to, folks. It has nothing to do with religion. Religion is what they use as an excuse. So people have to pay attention to that, right? So the US government 100% supports the Greater Israel Project. Now, there was the problem. What they did not anticipate was the backlash that came from us, the American people, during the genocide in Gaza. They didn't anticipate that. They didn't realize that, especially the younger generation, had been woken up to what the creation of Israel really was about. So that threw them off course. So then it's like, we got to try to make it seem like we want a ceasefire to end. But realistically, they don't. They all signed on for this plan, was for Israel to complete this Greater Israel Project.